Yes, I'm scheduled to be on. I'm scheduled to be on at, let me put my nice vase here. Yeah. I'm scheduled to be on at 3 o'clock. It's just about 10 before the hour. It is forecasted that there will be a heavy downpour of rain around my neck of the woods. So I want to catch the calmness before the thunderstorm. Forgive me for starting a bit early, but for those of you who would have missed the starting, you can always go back and watch later. Can somebody tell Rickford Burke? Can somebody inform Rickford Burke that this is what men use as chapstick? Or if you wanna soothe their lips, because when you are in air conditioning, sometimes it sucks the moisture. Can you tell him that this is what men use? This is Vaseline, by the way. Vaseline. It is a special type of Vaseline that is specifically designed for your lips. Yeah. Men use this. Straight men, men who like women, like me, men who like women, meaning like to have sex, make love, fuck, eat pussy, men like me, this is what we use on the lips. The stuff that he uses, that's for gay men, homosexuals. So please tell him for me. He lives in a white man's land. I'm sure that even though they have the government shut down, I'm sure that he can still get some kind of sponsor somewhere. There are a lot of Indian men in America there in his neck of the woods that can find him as their type. Okay? So I had to say something to calm my nerves. I am a nervous wreck, Don't let these suits fool you. You notice these days I don't feel like going full in the other side of the let's say home studio. I don't feel like it. I thought, let me just sit by the desk, and give orders as your shadow home affairs minister. Well, you got to start calling me the prophet, You got to start calling me prophet Prasad. Because I had no idea what the outcome would have been. When I broadcasted my live yesterday, my show yesterday, they were busy with the case. I had no idea as to what would have been the outcome. I spoke both based on what I know should be the outcome. But I also speculated that what the probabilities can be. It went in the direction of the probabilities. And that I'm going to address today. The first thing I want to say is, President Irfan Ali, the president of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, the head of state, the head of the judiciary, the head of the army, the head of everything. President Irfan Ali, fire the Attorney General. Fire the Attorney General. Anil Nandalal failed as Attorney General in the first 5 years of the Ali government. I couldn't understand why is it that the president gave the man a second chance. President Ali, the country voted for you. This is one of the reasons why the people voted for President Ali. And that reason was to change your old cabinet. Change your old cabinet. You brought the same losers back. You recycle. And some of them, like Alan Nandalal, you put in the same fucking chair again. The man failed as Attorney General in the first 5 years. And in the first month of your second term, he failed again. Again. Fire, unless the Attorney General has something, like everybody claims to have, over the president or the vice president, and it will be political suicide to get rid of him, then I can understand why the government might try to cover up or make excuses for the poor performance of Anil Nandalal. But if Anil Nandalal is not a sponsor of the party, he has no secrets for the government, he has no quid pro quo for the president, get rid of him. You want to tell me there's nobody else capable of being Attorney General? The Attorney General, Alan Nandalal, was and is a loser, just like that man, Ben, who is a former Home Affairs Minister. They both should have gone. They both should have gone. You brought back the Attorney General, Mr. Nandalal, and he blew it. The one chance you had to rid Guyana of the fucking disease, the Mohammeds, one chance, and the fucking Attorney General blew it. This is why nobody watches your show, sir. This is why nobody watches issues with Attorney General. Nobody watches you, sir, because of your continued poor performance in the job. The PPP base don't trust you. They don't like you because you keep fucking up. I've been calling for you to be recycled since the days of the Doubleday Hotel crisis. Since after that Peculo, what was his name? Fucking Skello, Scrappo, whatever. Disrespected, violated my goddess, of whom I am a devotee. And it took all that time. I have to come out on my platform and scream and shout and cuss and misbehave for you to act regarding this Skello guy. This ain't playing politics. This is no fucking politics. This is people's lives you're playing with. You were slow to act then. You were slow to act with the crisis with the Doubleday. You were slow to act with all the people who are looting and all these kinds of stuff. And that was the point to show that you are incompetent. That you were and are incompetent. You couldn't be a criminal lawyer. You should have been a divorce lawyer. Keep fucking things up for your male clients. Let the woman go with everything. You don't deserve to be an attorney general, sir. I'm serious. I had issues with you since back in the day. Now you're making the country believe all the things they're saying about you. The one chance to do something good, to clean up all the failures you have made in the past 5 years, the one chance you had, you blew it. Fucking blew it. Now, who do you think takes the fall? Who do you think takes the fall? The president. The president. Because the international observers, the international arena will be pointing fingers at the president and his failure to be a good discerner, to understand the people around him and to pick the right people to do the job. He picked the wrong one twice. You can't even get through with the prosecution of the PNC people who rigged the 2020 election. They're still on trial. That you can't fix. They're still on trial, wasting taxpayers' money, running in and out of court. You can't get a judgment there. The government prosecutors can't fucking deal with that to this day. You're the head of all of it. It was a state against the Mohammeds. The state against the Mohammeds. You are the state. All them magistrates, all them fucking judges that the taxpayers are paying, you are the head attorney for them. You are the state attorney. You are the one who advised the government. It's you, sir, your chambers. And you think filing a lawsuit against some fucking low-life PNC thugs and getting judgment is a win? You think it's a win? No. It means you're thin-skinned. You're thin-skinned. Joining all the PNC gang to sue people. Thin-skinned. If you're not guilty, ignore it. Ignore it. You should have shown your character, your strong manhood, fucking yesterday. Your courts failed the Guyanese people. And to make matters worse, five years to update, to change, to do whatever needs to be done to bring Guyana up to par with the rest of the world. Now you're quoting fucking Jamaican fucking prosecutors? Who gives a fuck about Jamaican prosecutors? Don't we have capable people in Guyana? Every time, every bloody time, you gotta bring somebody from another country. Every time. Every time it's somebody from another fucking country. It's as if a foreigner comes and says this, then we need to believe the foreigner because the foreigner came from heaven. They are elite, they're Illuminati, they're the illuminated ones. So whatever a foreigner says, you know, you got to believe the foreigner because they are more smart. You are disgraced, sir. Fucking disgrace. In your hands. The Americans delivered the crooks in your hands. In your hands. And you blew it. Fire the Attorney General. That's what strong presidents will do. They have done it before. We all talking about America, America, America. We run into America. All governments in America, Democrats and Republicans, if they have a loser attorney general like you, sir, they fire them. Look at Trump. They don't represent the policies of the party or the cabinet. He fires them. Why the fuck President Ali can't fire you? We like, oh, America this and Europe. And yeah, these countries, they fire people when they don't perform. But Guyana is the only one that does everything backwards, man. Backwards. You all should be investigated. There is a cover-up. I am speculating that there is a cover-up. I said if the Mohammeds make bail, it's a fucking cover-up from the government's level. And if this is true, that people within the government, the Ali government, is conspiring to help the Mohammed, the whole country is going to suffer. Because that is going to get back to the US Justice Department, and it's going to be the same sanction, but the fucking Mohammeds are going to go on the government and the country. If there is a cover-up. Because there is no judicial precedence for bail. None. This is high crimes. High crimes. People who are charged and convicted and sanctioned and indicted. Fucking bail. You can twist the law and quote the law however you wish. This is politics we're talking about here. And in a game of politics, you fucked up. You screw up. All that sacrifice, all that is at stake. You had them in the palm of your hand. Hand the fuck off together. Delivered on a platter to you. And you blew it. No, don't blame the judge, the magistrate. Don't blame the magistrate. You are the head prosecutor. You are. Don't blame the magistrate. Use the wits of the state, the powers of your office, and you get things done. That's a strong attorney general. You are the minister of legal affairs in the country. The minister. Them judges and magistrates are beneath you. They are beneath you. They are beneath you. The only one above you is the president. And you're going to say judge and magistrate? My first act would have been, if I was the president and I have somebody like you to deal with, that I've implanted, that I assign to look out for the interest of my government, and you fuck up like that, I don't care where in the country, where in the world I was, I'll pick up my phone and I'll call you directly and say, hey, get the fuck out of the office. You're fired. I would have done it. I don't care what secrets you had for me. I don't care what dossier you had on me. Because it is alleged that people within the PPP are leaking information about the president and the vice president and all the persons to them pundits. It is alleged. You don't think they're sent to me too? Yeah, people send me information as well. They call me giving me information about you and many others. But I don't come and broadcast it because I don't want to destroy the PPP. I don't want to harbor any animosity towards the government. I need the president to be focused and to do his job. But you keep blowing it. You blew it, man. Do the right thing and resign. Do the right thing, Mr. Nandalal, and resign. And to imagine, I heard you want to be president. You want to be president. You want to be the next president of Guyana. A failure as an attorney general, and you want to be president? What have you achieved as Attorney General? What? What breakthrough legislation? What? You had these people in your fucking hands. They're throwing it in my face. The people from Win are calling me and sending me apps and threatening and laughing and making a mockery out of me. As if this is about me. Because you screwed up. They are even saying that nobody can touch the Mohammeds in Guyana. Nobody. The Mohammeds own the judges. They own the magistrate. They own the police. The police just have to do what they had to do to make their bosses see that, hey, we are not owned by the Mohammeds. But the police couldn't touch the Mohammeds. That's what the Mohammeds followers are saying. He has given them that assurance that he ain't going anywhere. No judge is going to send him anywhere. That's what his people know. Long before they arrested him yesterday. It's more publicity for him. It's more sympathy for him. He liked that because he knows they can't touch him. No one in Guyana. That's what he claims. And you have just confirmed it, that he cannot be touched. You are putting people, your prosecutors are pushing and insisting that drug smugglers and other people get bail for $1 million, $2 million, $5 million for those offenses. And your same prosecutors could not ensure, even if the judge is compromised and wants to put them on bail, could not ensure at least the bail is like 100 million each. A fucking 150,000 Guyana fucking dollars. I have a headache. Fuck. I have a headache. No, literally. Seriously. Literally, I have a headache. Here. You know, this right side of my brain just starts biting like that. $150,000 Guyana dollars. How much US is that? $575? I mean 750? 700. Jesus fucking Christ, man. These two multi-billionaires, the richest people or family in the whole of Guyana, charged with the worst crime in the history of Guyana, indicted to go face charges, and you put this multi-billionaire family on 750 American dollars. 750 American dollars each. 1,500 American dollars for father and son. Bail. And you have the audacity to come on that, whatever, some fucking podcast that nobody watches. Oh, I didn't watch it. Somebody sent it to me. To do some damage control, to try to justify and explain yourself away. You think that's going to correct your losership? Explaining legal terms that nobody gives a fuck about? You think that's going to help you? The damage is done, Mr. Nandalal. The damage is done. The Mohammeds are freed. Don't get it twisted. They're fucking freed. Monday, they're walking into that Ottochong Convention Center. They are walking in there with their 16 lunatics behind them. They're walking in there with their lawyers, equipped. And I can tell you that that area will be droves of people, thugs, hooligans, vagabonds. That area there where that convention center is would be running over with people on Monday, waiting to hear we're not going to swear them in. And they are willing. For what you saw yesterday at that courthouse, those ugly fucking niggas. Yes, look. Look. Hear me out now. I say fucking niggas, okay? I said it. Those fucking lowlifes. I said it. This terrible, demonic billionaire and his father, like I've said yesterday, who lived their lives in style, gold spoon in their mouth. They shit in you fucking niggas, you ghetto rats. They shit in you all their life. They call you all kinds of names. Rowan Pickney. This they call you. All kinds of names they call you. I know because, come on, man, I'm in the circle. I get information. They trampled upon you. When they do their rituals and then they distribute that kind of food to your ghettos. All of that they did all their lives. While being in their 10-story buildings, looking down and pissing down, and you think it's rain coming down, but it's a piss from the Mohammeds coming, and you're like, oh, it's heaven, it's rain. Yeah. And you people have no shame. Them niggas, no shame. You're gonna show up at the courthouse. Yes, a lot of you are paid like you usually are. You're fucking scums. Show up at the courthouse, ready to give your life. You're holding on the man as if he's your fucking brother, your husband, some relative that was wrongfully accused. You're thanking God as if God had anything to do with that. You go to your church, you're praying for the Mohammeds. I can't understand why the fuck. Listen, man, why did God create black people, man? I'm asking you. Why did God create black people? Is it God that created black people, or the devil? Is it the devil or God that created black people? It couldn't be God. Because everybody else seemed to be smart. They have a brain in their head, they use it. Niggas are the only people that don't use their fucking brains. They're always setting themselves up for failure. It's either death, imprisonment, or fucking failure. Always. They don't think. They're not emotional. Emotional people think. They feel, then they think. Them niggas don't do any. They don't think, they don't feel. They're numb to reality. They show up there screaming this man's name. A man they literally know just about 3 months. Just 3 months. You fucking dogs, man. You fucking street dogs. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Ask God why the fuck he created niggas. Why did he create? The same shit you do all over the place. The same thing you do all over the place. Every country you're fucking up. Seriously, I had my way. If I had my way, I'm bringing slavery back. If I had my way, I'm bringing slavery back. Slavery was the only good thing for them fucking niggas. Slavery was the only good thing for black people. Slavery. You keep them under control with a whip over their fucking head. That's the only time they learn and they behave. You give them freedom, this is what they do. Everything bad they associate with. Everything bad. They love the ghettos. You can bring a scum from Jamaica, a fucking uneducated, dumb skull, dunce, fucking pea brain scum that just sing some boom bye bye and your batty boy. Yeah, you bring them and they charge $1 million and the fucking niggas go to listen to that shit. But if you bring somebody of class, Beethoven, he's dead, but you know what I mean. They look at you funny as if something is wrong with you. Their standards are so low that you can't risk trying to educate them to bring them up. Leave them there. Look at these ugly looking faces, and they're so fucking ugly, man. I don't, like I said before, you're giving me shit. I'm embarrassed, okay? You niggas are embarrassing me. Because when the world looks at me, they see a black man. I can't change the image. So your actions affect me. It does. There are lots of decent black people that your fucking actions affect all of us. Some of them are too timid, or they're too to talk out against it. They're hoping that people like me that has the balls to talk about it, because they can't. But it affects us, man. These two hustlers, literally hustlers, who become rich because of some fraudulent, corrupt means, and you're going to put your lives on the line for them. You took over their fight. You took over their problems. It's your problem now. That you're willing to die. Then fucking die. It's the best thing for the country. Rid the country of those roaches. Then fucking die. You're planning to go and do stuff? Go and do it. Go do it. They're waiting for you. Yes. You're planning to go do stuff? You want to spread terror around the country? Go the fuck. I'm begging you. Go out. Okay? If you nigga, you have a beautiful wife and she's beautiful, she's nice, she's sweet, she's young, leave her home and you go. Yes. Go out and create chaos. Let the police kill your ass. Then your wife would be there. More pussy for me. So go out and get killed for the billionaire. Yes, he already declared he's not going anywhere because he owns the police and owns the judges and he owns the government. Okay, fine. He has information for everybody in the party, in the cabinet. He has information for everybody. Good, we'll see. We'll see. But my issue now is the disgraceful black people in Guyana. The disgraceful black people in Guyana. Fucking lowlifes. You deserve the condition you're under. You deserve it. You are happy like that. Then go out and create mischief. Let them shoot you on the street. I am beginning to like the black woman, the Home Affairs Minister. I'm beginning to like her. I mean, she's not attractive, but I'm beginning to like her. She's not pretty. Nah. But I'm beginning to like her. It's not about her face, and no, it's not about that. But she got some. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit, getting under my skin. She signed the order. The other one didn't sign it. Oh, he didn't have to sign. Oh, I didn't have to sign it. Oh, really? Really? So that would have been another technicality. That would have been another technicality where the Mohammeds would have gotten off. It was not signed by the Minister of Justice. Only the Home Affairs Minister. That would have been another technicality. So kudos to the Home Affairs Minister. You did your job, madam. You signed the order. You gave the instruction. You're on my team. You are on my team. I know you could do it. I said you could do it. I had faith in you. I believed in you. Yes, you are a woman, but I know you had some balls. You proved that you had some balls. Maybe you should have been Attorney General. I know you could do it. You did your part. Your police did their part. Your departments did their part. It is the justice system that fucked up. Investigate the magistrate. That magistrate that gave that Christmas gift to those criminals, investigate her. And it should not be the Attorney General to do that. No, there's another department you can use. Investigate her, see if there is any ties to the Mohammeds. Follow the money. See if there is any ties to the Mohammeds. Investigate the people who have to allocate judges and magistrates for particular cases. Investigate them. Find out how this became the case. Find out how it happened, why it happened. It should not have happened. They want chaos in the country. People within the PPP, they're trying to corrupt and confuse and bring down the president. They are giving a helping hand to the opposition. They are giving ammunition to the opposition to bring down the government. PPP people. And the president need to investigate his own people. Put spies on them. Trace their phone. Hack their phones. Find out what's happening, because this is wrong. There is a conspiracy to help the Mohammeds, and it's coming from the PPP. If the Mohammeds has information on PPP members, I said yesterday, then let him deliver it, and let the Americans or the FBI, whoever it is, get whoever is corrupt also. They all should go down. But if you have nothing to lose or nothing to hide, there is no way the Mohammeds could have been freed yesterday for that level of crime. Everything is bail. Every fucking thing is bail. What the government needs the money. We are building bridges, building roads, giving out cash grants, billions of dollars. You mean the 150,000 would make a difference? Are you short on money to give the staff? I mean, the court needs money to pay whatever janitors or whatever it is. Why every time it's bail? No matter how ugly the offense is, you're putting bail 200,000 or 50,000. What the fuck, man? But when you catch somebody with some drugs, they don't get bail. Or you give them millions of dollars in bail. And these guys who can afford to pay $1 billion each in bail, 750 American dollars, you put them on bail for that. Fuck, man. You betrayed the Guyanese people. The Americans are embarrassed. You embarrass the Americans. They're fighting your battle and you just throw it in their face. Donald Trump might say in his mind, you're fucking fired. No, he will say, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's what Trump will say. I'm not concerned about those people who are willing to die for the Mohammeds. I'm not concerned about them. Let them die. It's better for the country. So if you're talking about national security and you're worried about who's going to put another bomb or who's going to go and protest and burn stuff, let them go. We got a good woman there as Home Affairs Minister. She's going to give the order to shoot them niggas on sight. You see how the police acted? The Mohammeds thought that they have the police, they own the police, they thought so. They thought so. Now he's complaining, oh, they threw me the back of the bus, the back of the pickup. Oh, I had to go to that level and sit in the pickup, the trunk of the pickup. Like a fucking bitch, you're whining. Yes, because that's how they treat criminals. You are a criminal, that's how they treat you. They just throw you in the bus, put the handcuff on you, and just throw you in the back of the pickup, and you ride at the back, no air conditioning. Let everybody see. You're embarrassed? You shouldn't have done the crime. You should not have done the crime if you can't do the time. All the money you're wasting paying lawyers and paying this and paying all them thugs to come out, just pay your taxes. Leave Guyana with a clean slate. Them lawyers have to make money. Lawyers will do what lawyers do. Tell their clients what they want to hear. Lawyers are like prostitutes or gold diggers, women. Tell you what you want to hear to get your gold. Then you can dig them out. That's what lawyers are. But none of that shit works. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. My emphasis is not on what the Mohammeds said and what they didn't say and who they blame, who they didn't blame. If you have evidence, Azriddin Mohammed and father, you had months. You had months. You could have devastated the PPP. You could have devastated the PPP if you had brought out your evidence before elections. But you didn't because you had nothing. You have nothing. Now you're bluffing again. You have evidence. Where the fuck is it? Who are the government officials that were complicit or they took bribes from you to help you to cheat or to rob and steal, whatever? Who are they? You had all this time to bring out the information. What, are you afraid of them? You're afraid that if you call these people's names, they're going to come after you? You are the almighty billionaire, right? You're the almighty. You control all the thugs, the gangsters. If you put a hit on somebody, that person is dead. I said, if you put a hit. I didn't say you did. If you are accused of many hits. But I'm not saying that I believe I have no evidence. But I'm saying if you put a hit on somebody. So you shouldn't be afraid of anybody. You're the almighty Azriddin Mohammed, right? You're the almighty Azriddin Mohammed. All them niggas wanna suck your dick and yeah, all them niggas want to be. Yeah, you're the almighty Mohammed. Yes. Ali is corrupt and Jagdio and they know. They know. Yeah. Ask Ali and ask Jagdio. They also were a part of it. And there's government officials who are corrupt. Fucking idiot. Separate your money from you and what are you, a fucking loser? You think anybody's afraid of you? Your thugs are calling me, threatening me. You think I'm afraid of them? Or you? If you are a man that you has balls, then don't make threats. Don't laugh. Don't have your people making threats to shut people up because they talk about you. Who the fuck are you? Who are you? That nobody can talk about you. You are a man in the public's eye because you put yourself there. You are wanted by the United States. You're indicted. You're charged. You're a criminal. You have all of these charges on your head. Who the fuck are you? You're just a criminal. That's what you are. You're no man of quality, of standard. You're no fucking elite. You don't have class? I mean, come on, man. Look at you and your father the other day. Fucking lowlifes walking in handcuffs. Embarrassing. And you want to lead people? Yes, you're leading those thugs to their death. You're leading those ghetto lowlifes to their death. So, Mr. President, your Attorney General failed. Now it's up to you. Because on the 10th of November, would have been next week, they would have larger crowds out by the High Court, larger, ready and waiting. And if it is the same magistrate, she might throw out the case. She might say that there is no grounds, legal grounds, on which she should rule in favor of the extradition request. Mark my words. That is what, if it's the same magistrate, that's what's coming next. She's going to dismiss the case. The Americans would have to shove it in their asses. Dismiss the case. This thing did not have to turn out like that yesterday. The Americans made the request. The Attorney General should have proceeded with this thing quietly. Have an emergency magistrate, just like you went to get the warrant. Go to that same magistrate back for the extradition hearing, quietly. And then you just deliver the man to Interpol, and they would have shipped him out quietly. All of that could have been done yesterday. All of it. And then you have the news, the Mohammeds are in the US federal prison awaiting trial. It could have been done quietly and no issues. But you like noise, you like to make noise. Now look at it. You are the embarrassment. The government is the embarrassment. They accused you for 5 years to say that you're in collusion with this, you're corrupt, you're this, you're weak. They accused you for 5 years. And even now, they're still accusing you. The Mohammeds themselves convinced a large portion of the Guyanese population that the government was after them. The government wanted to take them down, that this is about the government, even though these idiots know it's not about the government. They know it's not about the government. The government of Guyana didn't sanction these people. It has nothing to do with the government. The government facilitated the process. But they convince a lot of people that the government is after them. That's why they get a lot of votes. They got a lot of votes because people were sympathetic, thinking that the government was after this guy. They later realized that no, this isn't the government. These guys are wanted since 2017. Now, if they're accusing the government, Mr. Nandalal, that the government wanted them, this is the chance for the government to say, fine, since you know we want you, then we'll take you. We'll take you. You're telling me courts are independent? Since when? Who appoints the chancellor? An independent body? No, the chancellor is appointed by the what? The president and the opposition. Politics appoint the chancellor. The chief justice. Who appoints the chief justice? Politics. So yes, the judicial system has a lot to do with the government and politics. Suddenly they're independent. When President Irfan Ali was hurdled off to court with Jagdi and the others, who were in control then? Who trumped up charges against the President Ali when he was in the opposition? Who did? Wasn't it the government? Wasn't it the Granger government? Wasn't it the Granger Attorney General who had his prosecutors wanting to jail Ali? Wasn't it? Yes, it is politics. Yes, the government should have control over the courts because the PNC government had control. But it seems like they still have control. They control all the magistrates, all the fucking judges. The PNC do, still. So it is about politics. It is about government. But the Ali government has no control. Not even over you, Mr. Nandalal. So that everything that has to do with the opposition always win in the courts. The government loses. Get control of the courts. If a judge or magistrate, you see that their pattern of ruling is always going in favor with the opposition, then fire their asses. Put them on retirement. Remove them from where they are. You have to take control of the legal system. The government has to take control of the judicial system in Guyana. If not, you're gonna lose every fucking case. And don't worry about CCJ. That's a den of PNC operatives. Don't worry about CCJ. The CCJ is a waste of time to Guyana. It's a waste of time. Your best friend is the American justice system. Your best friend, and you ruined it. You embarrassed them. Not even the ICJ. Your best friend is the American government. Nobody else can help Guyana when it comes to legal issues but the Americans, and you just blew it. You should be fired. Monday, that man will be sworn in. And yes, his lawyers, his team is going to use the fact that he's the opposition leader. Therefore, any case against him has to be postponed indefinitely. The whole extradition thing is off the table after Monday. It's off the table. And as long as he is in the country, his father will remain too. He's going to make sure that. Because the government will need to suck up to him to pass legislations. And he will never support any legislation that is against him. So either way, the government is screwed with Azradine in the parliament as opposition leader. You fucking blew it. The man should have been denied bail. The man should have been pronounced on the legitimacy of the extradition and handed over to the relevant authority. Should have happened. Let the people talk after. They always talk. Let them talk after. He should have been in America today. Today, you embarrass those marshals all the way to Guyana for what? Now they have to be housed at the American embassy to see and then wait and prolong and prolong and prolong. He ain't going anywhere. The Mohammeds are not going anywhere because of the fucking weak judicial system that we have in Guyana. And trust me, crime is going to get worse. Crime is going to get worse. There will be protests. There'll be lootings and burnings. They will overpower the system. Look at what's going to happen in the next few days. Because it is one mistake from the government's part. Them niggas will go to their death. They don't care. They have nothing to live for. Nothing. They don't mind dying and be remembered as a martyr for the Mohammeds. They don't mind. They have nothing to live for. Their lives are worth nothing. So they will go out. Look how many police were there yesterday. Look how many police with big guns. But still them niggas went out, shouting and screaming, disturbing the courts, thinking that their voices and their ugly faces are going to scare off the justice system to say, hey, we are here. We are waiting to fight for our boss. Maduro is happy. His boy was spared. So when the war starts, when the whole chaos erupts in Venezuela, they just have to export it to Guyana, and Maduro knows that, hey, I got my guy waiting there to be president. Maduro is happy. His guy won. Yes, he won. He won. The man ain't going anywhere. The Guyana government has failed the people. And President Ali I know, but it stops with you. You picked the Attorney General. You were the one who picked all these people. Now they disappointed you. You have to come now and make excuses for them. You, the president, has to come and make excuses. You have to bring all these technicalities and this legal this and legal that and all the politicking. Yeah, you got to come now and clear the whole thing up. Because people trust you, and people were like, well, if the president say that, well, maybe that's it. Yeah, you have to clean it up for Nandalal and the others. You, President Ali, will have to do it. Because the thing looked very bad. Look who's the strong man. Imagine Azrin Mohammed is the strong man. He's the king. You know, if elections were next week, the PPP is fucked. If elections were next week, the PPP is fucked. Mohammed would run away with the votes. He will. You better correct it. You better correct it. Convene an emergency court session before Monday. Convene an emergency court session before Monday with a different magistrate, one that is sympathetic towards the government, and get the Mohammeds out of the country before Monday. Because the world would have to watch you, President Ali, and your team and your cabinet and the 36 members of parliament shaking hands with Mohammed in the parliament or convention center, wherever. And that is a huge victory for Azrin Mohammed. They will start to call him President Mohammed. They'll start to do that because the government failed the people. I'm really disappointed. I am. I never saw it coming. I didn't see it coming. I thought, well, we got him now. Yep. Maybe the bombing scared the people off. Hey, look what these people are capable of. No, don't let us let the guy go because, yeah, maybe all of that. You never know. Allegedly. But like I said, fire the Attorney General. Find out about the magistrate if she has ties to the Mohammeds. Find out where the system was compromised and deal with them, all of them. That's wrong. They put the country through so much. Now the American justice system did what the American justice system does. Make a request. They could have snuck into the country with their special ops. The CIA could have snuck into Guyana and just take the Mohammeds quietly. They could have just done that and get rid of him. They could have done that. They want to try the justice system. So don't give justice a chance. They go through the right channels, only to be embarrassed. They did it in Venezuela too. They went through the justice system for Maduro. You see what they have to do now to go get him? Bomb the whole country. You want them to do that to get Mohammed in Guyana, to bomb the whole country, to get Mohammed? The judiciary should be working for the government. They should serve the government. The prosecutors comes under the Attorney General. And they could not deliver a victory. They never do. In almost every heinous case, the state against the plaintiff, the state against, it's bail. Bail, 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 bail. That means the government lost. Government lost and keep losing. You see, Nigel Hughes made sure he showed up. Nigel Hughes made sure he showed up yesterday to support his boss, the Mohammeds. He made sure he was there in the shadows to instruct his other operatives, hey, say this, say that, whatever. Are you trusting these people? Fucking disgraceful. I'm angered. I'm really angered. I'd rather say nothing before I say something and I get a headache. I'll close right now. Because you know why? The president is trying his best. They are attacking the man's wife, the man's children. But it's not for me to represent the president's wife. That's for him to do that. I'm not here to speak good of the woman. I don't know her. She's not my concern. President Ali is my concern, not his wife. The president has to defend, look out, protect his wife. That's his job. I can empathize, but I'm not going to speak on behalf of a woman. But when it comes to the president, if you, Ashidi Mohammed, has any evidence that you've been claiming so far, so many times about Lamborghini and all them shit, if you have any evidence that you know would be bad for President Ali, I beg you, provide it. Provide the evidence. Show us. Call the names of the ministers. Call the names of all the people that you know are corrupt and you know were involved in the gold smuggling, the drug smuggling, the gun smuggling in Maduro and Venezuela. Call their names. Stop pussyfooting and gaslighting and all that shit. Stop that. Call their names. I would like to know who they are. Don't be a bitch. I mean, you are a bitch, but don't be one. Call the names. Let us know with the evidence that yes, all these people are involved with the Mohammeds. We would like to know. I'm curious. Yes, I like a little gossip too, you know. I want to hear somebody's story. Tell me about it. But until you can provide credible evidence, you know, proof about which government official and which this and which that, I ain't talking about GK Lal. GK fucking Lal was with PNC. He in government. He's a lunatic with a good voice. Don't talk about him. No former stuff. We talk about this government. Provide the fucking information. You said if the extradition request comes, your lawyer said it. If the extradition request comes, you're going to surrender to the American authorities. You said it. I read the order. I read what your lawyer posted. It's on the internet. They said their client is going to willingly cooperate and go to the United States to face charges. No problem whatsoever. You said it. What now? The order came. They arrested you. You're fighting extradition. Anyway, we know you're a liar. We know that. You're bluffing. You little pussy boy, you're bluffing. You're afraid of jail. You go to America, those big, strong niggas, the tall, big, strong, mighty black men. You're afraid of that. Yes, you have power now. You can control the ghetto now. But in them federal prison in America, there you'll see them real niggas. And they love them little Indian boys. They love them little Indian boys. You're scared the hell to go there. All that big talk, you're going to fight, you're going to give up willingly. Well, give the fuck up willingly and go there and get acquainted. Since you like the ghetto so much, they got a lot of ghetto thugs in the federal prison. A lot of them there. They would love you. They will love you. Then you can grow your hair and get a little more fat. You know, hope that some of the fat go to your ass so you can become more attractive to them niggas there. Let me stop for today. When I'm angry, I talk a lot of shit. Anyway, extradite the man. Goodbye now.